Today we're going to look at a situation whereby a line is a tangent to a curve. So let's say I have this curve here, y is equal to x squared plus 3x, and this line here, y is equal to x minus 1. Now if you look at this, you can see that these two graphs are only intersecting at one point. At only one point. Here the graphs are intersecting at, two different points. Here, they're only intersecting at one point. So again, how do we find out the point where they're intersecting? We equate the two equations. X squared plus 3x is equal to x minus 1. X squared plus 3x is equal to x minus 1. And the resulting quadratic equation that we have, this is going to give us the solution to those points. This equation here is actually going to tell us where those two graphs meet. But hold on, they only meet at one point. So what does that tell us? This quadratic equation here should only give us one answer. It should only give us one solution. But how does the quadratic equation give you one solution only? How does the quadratic equation give you one answer only if the discriminant is 0? Watch this in my previous videos. I have a playlist on this. I explain this. If you forgot, rewatch that video, then come back here. So this quadratic equation here can only have one answer if the discriminant is equal to 0. And if we check the discriminant here, b squared minus 4ac, it's 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times 1 gives us 0. So this quadratic equation here only has one answer. And the answer is the coordinate, is the point where those two graphs meet. Which makes sense, because they meet at one point only. And if a straight line and a curve are meeting at one point, that straight line is a tangent to the curve. It's a tangent to the curve. It's only touching the curve at one point. So that's it. That's how you can show that a line is a tangent to a curve. When you equate the two equations to find the point where those two intersect, that resulting equation, which gives you the point where they intersect, it must have only one solution. It must have only one solution. Because if it has only one solution, then that tells you that the line only intersects the curve at one point. So it's a tangent. So if it's a quadratic equation, the discriminant is equal to 0. And that brings us to the end of the video.